All right, let's get into it. What is good, everybody? New week, new you. Okay, I know this past couple of weeks, or this past last week after the eclipse, has been something else. I hope you guys are doing your best to stay grounded, stay informed, stay regulated, and stay in prayer over the state of the earth and what's going on all over. We're gonna get into this week. All right, let me just find the dates as I usually do in the beginning of every video. What is good, y'all? If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm your girl, Tatianna Tarot. I am a tarot diviner, subtle energy worker, a mommy. I'm an Espiritista and Iyalorisa Priestess of the tradition. All of the things, and you can catch me on my channel dishing out what is to be expected, what you need to know energetically on the week ahead, the months ahead. Talking tarot, talking channeling, and everything in between. So if I could just take a moment to actually find the dates, we can get started. So we are going to, this video is going to be for October 23rd all the way to October 29th. All right, Monday, October 23rd all the way to October 29th. Please like, share, and subscribe if you want to find out more information in regards to energy work, divination, so on and so forth. I currently have a 7-day free tarot challenge for those that want to learn about tarot divination but have no clue on where to start, or you already know you want to sharpen your gifts. Go ahead to the link down below and sign up. We officially started last Monday, but this Sunday, the 22nd, whenever you watch this, whether you watch this on Monday the 23rd or the 22nd, this will be the last day of the challenge. However, you will be sent an email that has a link to all the prior challenges. You can catch up, you can do them at your own pace. You can save them in your inbox for future reference. They're so juicy, they're so good. They help amplify your intuition, they help awaken your gifts. Whether you're using tarot or not, there's something in here for everybody. So I definitely encourage you guys to dig in and take advantage of this free 7-day tarot meditation challenge. Also, Monday, October 23rd, I'm hosting a free webinar, Read Yourself to Filth, 1-hour webinar, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on YouTube. You can catch me here. Go save it in your calendar. Put a reminder on your phone. You're gonna catch me here live. I'm gonna be teaching you the foundations and the fundamentals of making yourself an exceptional tarot reader with the tools that you already have, with the intuitive gifts that you already have, digging in, learning how to read yourself and your friends to filth. Of course, applying some of the tactics and techniques that we've learned through this free 7-day tarot challenge. Okay, sign up. And of course, those that are interested in enrolling in my upcoming course, Embodying the High Priestess, my annual course that I always release, giving you all the juicy info on how to read tarot thoroughly, ancestral veneration, and more. I'm re-releasing this next month. It will be the last year that I'm teaching this live. So if you've been wanting to work with me one-on-one, if you've been wanting to learn from me live, and just ask me any of the questions that you may have, learning ancestral veneration, learning tarot, learning how to awaken and activate your intuitive gifts. We do it all in this 10-week course. That's coming up next month. But if you sign up to this free 7-day tarot challenge, you get an exclusive code that expires. Okay, it expires on the 23rd of Monday, the end of the 23rd of Monday. So this is an exclusive code that's being sent to you. Discount code for the course. Whether it's full payment or payment plan, you can apply it to both. So I urge you to take advantage of that. Okay, so let's get started. It's going to be, we're using the same decks as we did last time. This is the Rider-Waite, but it's a massive, massive Rider-Waite. And this is the Golden Rider-Waite and the Chalks of Kikongo, which is listed down below. This is by my sister Sharifa. All right. So Great Spirit, what is, you know what? I think I want to use the golden deck. So just checking in, Great Spirit. What is the wisdom for Monday, the 23rd and the 24th? I do know we have another eclipse that is coming up, which is going to be interesting for us. I believe it's the lunar or solar eclipse in Taurus. 28th, if I'm not mistaken. I could be so wrong. But Great Spirit, what's going on the 23rd and 24th? That already flew out. Give us more insight and detail. Okay. All right, so what flew out is the Queen of Pentacles. Can y'all see this? Queen of Pentacles, that's a little close up. Also being pulled with the Seven of Swords. Queen of Pentacles naturally is a very maternal energy. Okay, this is the energy of the Pentacles, which is Earth, that meets the energy of a woman in its prime, a woman in its full maturation and development. The grounded embodiment of water would be the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? And like I said, maternal energy at the beginning of this week, if not carrying on to the duration of the week and duration of the month. What this means is that you're going to be more sensitive. You're going to be more empathic. You're going to be more in tune and in touch with the traumas of what's going on in the world. The crisis and the urgency of what's going on with the climate changes. Perhaps even more sensitive to things that are operating in your own storyline, whether it be deep in your ancestry, learning some hidden truths about your ancestry, particularly the feminine spirits in your ancestry, what they've gone through, what they have survived and triumphed, weaknesses and strengths, perhaps trauma, hidden stories, hidden characters. This is going to come online. What I mean by this is also, there's heightened sensitivity with your intuition. You just feel things more deeply. Therefore, there may be more of a maternal approach. You want to help, you want to serve, you want to provide, you want to care for, you want to nurture, you want to nourish, you want to protect. Okay? And this could be all in the realm of one's emotions. All right, in an emotional, deeply emotional, empathic sentiment, you're sending out that love, you're sending out that beam, you're sending out that consideration and care onto the world. Or it can also be a flag for you to now take things a little bit more serious in your own life. I think what's happening out in the world, particularly what's happening with Gaza and Israel, what's happening with Sudan, what's happening with the climate changes and all the forest fires and every continent practically, is catalyzing you to be more aware of the privileges you have. Really take stock, as the Queen of Pentacles, take stock of all the greatness that you have sitting in your lap, being full of greatness, full of gratitude, not taking your privilege for granted. Fresh running water, fresh air, the ability to go to school, a job, the ability to even walk down the street, so on and so forth. Healthy children, healthy family, healthy minds. This is what we see for this week. It's almost like this amplified sense of gratitude, but also amplified desire to be more of service, to be more in our dharma, what we've been called to serve in this lifetime, why we've been chosen to live during this lifetime. I think a lot of us are coming online to discover what that is, whether your dharma is to be this impeccable teacher, an artist, a writer, an inventor of sorts, entrepreneurial, visionary, an activist, a policy maker, a politician, whatever your path is. A lot of you guys are coming online, either shifting paths or really radically putting your foot down, saying, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to serve, this is why, and I really want to take stock on what's making me feel like I have an advantage at this time. For now, you know, the Queen of Pentacles advises that you rest. It advises that you move slow. It advises that you kind of do a rehaul on what is working in your life and what is not working in your life. You know, the severity of what's going on in the world is asking us not to take things for granted and asking us to live each life to the fullest, because you never know what's going to happen and come next. And so with the Queen of Pentacles, this is inherently a card of abundance. This is inherently a card of wealth and luxury, but perhaps not in the same context that the Western world would consider wealth and luxury. You know, when you Google wealth and luxury, you see high-end brands, cars, mansions, and things of the sort. But seldom do we consider the ability to have freedom of speech a luxury. The ability to walk down the street without being attacked, criticized, or sexually assaulted, a luxury. The ability to have fresh running water, a luxury. You know, so with the Queen of Pentacles, she wants you to take stock on what makes you abundant right now, with also the guarantee that there is more coming. This is a card of great favor. This is a card of great, not necessarily hope, because this is almost like a guarantee that better things are coming for you in your world. And it's best that you slow down and milk the very things that are bringing you a lot of blessings as is, and take stock on that, you know. This is a good time for mental and emotional self-care. Whatever is going to consistently regulate your nervous system, whatever is going to make you feel grounded, whatever is going to make you feel safe, whatever is going to make you feel bountiful. Hone in on that. You know, whether it's herbs or the desire to study herbology, the desire to, what I'm getting right now is there's a lot of us that have the gift and the skill set to take something, to take nothing and make it into something. Really, this sense of ingenuity, this sense of innovation. So this could be a time, you know, the leaves are falling. We're about to enter fall. If we have not already entered fall, which I think we have. Fall equinox. Yes, we have. Like in September we did. To eliminate what no longer is bringing growth in your life. Your priorities may have changed. You know, things that you used to pursue or be interested in or care for may no longer be the same things that you are interested in now. And so this is about wiping the slate clean, whether it's quite literally getting rid of things in your home that are of no use, selling them, recycling them, or turning into something completely new, getting rid of clothes or thrifting your clothes, selling your jewelry, selling your books, rearranging the furniture for a new season and a new energy that is approaching, a new you that is birthing, as I mentioned in the prior video. These things are very domestic, they're very homey, they're very in alignment with Queen of Pentacles. So again, ways to regulate your nervous system and keep you grounded at this time, whether it be through the use of herbs, the study of herbology, the study of supplements, vitamins, and minerals that you could be taking at this time, grounding activities, meditations, workouts, yoga, Pilates, anything in movement to ground, any nurturing and nourishing foods that may be in alignment with the seasons. You know, some people eat seasonally. They eat the foods and the vegetables that are growing for this season. Or if you're into Ayurveda and the Ayurvedic practices, you might want to study that and see, you know, what subtle elements you may need to eat more of to ground you. If you're a very slow person, if you're a very emotional, watery person, you might want to eat more fiery foods or foods that activate the root and the sacral chakra. If you're someone that's always go, always has a reaction, you might want to eat more cucumbers, more water, more vegetables that are cooling and soothing the nervous system, so on and so forth. So Queen of Pentacles really wants you to be domestic at this time. I would even advise that this is not a week, especially with the upcoming eclipse, to be socializing, to be doing the most. This is a time to take stock on your family, on your close friends, on yourself. How is your emotional well-being, your mental well-being, your physical well-being, your spiritual well-being? What can you do to uplift that? What can you do to upgrade that if you have the means to do so? Queen of Pentacles is also, you know, we still, well, we're not in Virgo season, but it's still giving me some sort of transits, giving me some sort of Virgo-esque energy where we're not spending as much. We are being innovative with what we have, and women are people of the marketplace where we're multiplying what we have without necessarily spending money. So how can you do that? Maybe you've been sitting on an ebook that you want to sell and create. Maybe you want to take some things to the pawn shop, thrift shop. Maybe you have some items in your house that you can create something with and sell it. You know, maybe you need to go in the back end of your business and upgrade. Maybe there is a new service you want to provide for the holidays, a new core list of clients you want to work with. This is a very abundant, harvesty time if you are able to really hone in on what you got, you know, the power, the privilege, the gifts. And in doing that, you would be of great service. You know, Queen of Pentacles, again, also slowing down. This would be a great time to assess the prior year. This will be a great time to start on your year ahead readings for yourself, or start booking for yourself if you don't know how to do them. This is is giving pumpkin season, Queen of Pentacles. Pumpkin season, pumpkin spice, cozy, sweaters on, evaluating the year, evaluating yourself, taking stock, doing a budget, seeing how much money you spend on things. Again, if you are in my Possess Your Spirit membership, this would be an imperative time to retake the Energetics of Opulence course. Energetics of Opulence is going to teach you where the energy of lack and struggle lies in your whole energetic system, how to clear that to make space and welcome in the energies of opulence, the energies of ease, the energies of abundance and wealth in all forms. And as I'm saying here, Queen of Pentacles is taking stock on all forms. She is thriving, she is growing, she is grateful, okay? All right, this is not a season to be on and doing the most with other people. This is a season to be selfish, you know, to be in deep reverence, in deep prayer, you know, a season to elevate the female ancestors in your lineage, to connect to feminine energy, particularly wise, older feminine energy. So if there are any of those spirits that you feel called to connect with or do a meditation with, I would advise you to do that. Offset, maybe even Sekhmet in some ways. Some iterations of Sekhmet is very, very wise, very grounded, not so intensely lioness. You know, your grandmother, your great-grandmother, your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmothers, the women of the night in your lineage. All of these could be perpetuated, you know, revered, elevated, so on and so forth. Clean out your wallets. Money magic could be made at this time, but again, it's not just about calling in money if you don't have it. It's learning how to work with the energy of money, learning how to work with the currency of money. learning how to respect it, learning how much you're spending and how it comes in, and you know how to invest it, so on and so forth. Again, a very studious time. You might want to take a financial course. You might want to learn the stock market. You might want to learn different financial systems that can save you money, or make you money. This could be even a time where you're studying or you're picking up a certification on some sort of health program or movement, or holistic healing program. Okay. Really, you know, maternal energy also means tending to your wounds, checking your shadows, being a mom to yourself. If you have children, this is going to be a deeply connecting time with your kids, intimate time to connect with your kids. Again, it's not a time to be social. It's not a time to be out in the streets. It's a time where you want to check in and reflect on your growth, on your stagnation, on your desires, if anything has changed, if anything has shifted since the beginning of the year. What is your energy now? What are your desires now? What are your desires for next year? What are your desires for your family? What are the things you need to best support you in the movement and the manifestation of that? Who is supporting you at this time? Who is not supporting you? That goes on all regards. Like if you're not feeling an outfit, you're not feeling certain colors, time to swap it out. Not feeling certain books, time to swap it out. Time to edit and check your social media. Delete, mute, block, add new accounts. All right. It's really like it's like a spring cleaning, but it's a fall cleaning. It's also Gay Day season. Gay Day season is coming November 1st. Gay Day, Dia de los Muertos, Halloween, Ancestral time to work with your dead. Things are dying in the life, quite literally and figuratively. So we need to let this energy of purging permeate in the most proactive ways, okay? While still being grounded, centered, and present enough to cope with whatever traumas and realities that may be reawakened in you through the onset of events that have been happening globally. So for those that have been looking for things to do and feeling as if they're out of ideas or helpless, prayer would be great at this time. Prayers to elevated feminine spirits, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Yemoja, Oshun, Mami Wata, Nana Baruku, the great wisdom of trees. Trees are very, very special and powerful energies at this time. Medicine at this time, medicine from flowers, learning the different vibrational medicines from each flower, seeing if you can bring that into your life or call it into your energy field, or even take like those drops that have the essence of the flower on them. That would be of great assistance. Or maybe curating your own teas, that could be of great use. You know, being in your hoodoo bag, if that applies to you. Again, kind of piggying from last week where I spoke about the importance of tapping back into the occult and studying that. This is coming out this week in the same fashion, but with a more maternal lens, focusing on the femininity around you, focusing on how to cope with the harshness of reality by softening out the edges, by falling onto soft cushions, by reminding ourselves of the power of femininity, right? More sweetness on the world, the power of collective prayer, doing what you can on your altar, not just for your family and for yourself, but for other members of the world, as we're all interconnected. Calling on these forces on your behalf to intercede for peace and prosperity. Okay? And so I think also we must not forget this other card. We've got the Seven of Swords. And so the Seven of Swords is very tricky energy. It's trickster energy. It's energy that may permeate your life, because once they see you, once interferences notice that you're on a wavelength of elevation, of improvement, of bettering your life, it's going to be like, no, we don't want her, or we don't want them to do that. We don't want betterment. We want suffering. We want lower vibration. And so you may be met with reminders of that. You may have to really do all in your power to protect your peace, protect your sanity, to really make a definitive decision and say, this is what I want, and anything else that doesn't align with it does not get to come into my field. You're going to notice people that have been playing you in your face, or people that say one thing and act another way. There's going to be a clear division that cannot be ignored. And you must now be clear yourself, just so that you do not fall in that realm of uncertainty. Okay, I hope this makes sense. There's going to be a clear division out in the world, clear division in your life of things that no longer fall suit to this new way of living. Okay, it's almost like you've crossed the veil. You've crossed the threshold that we've spoken of last week. This sort of intermediary crossroads, this invisible crossroads that you had been standing behind, but now have officially crossed. You must mean what you say what you mean, and do. For example, so many people want the love of their life, and yet there's this belief there's not enough good people out there. There's no good people here in this town. I can't do this because they're not attracted to me. Whatever. If you decided that you are ready for what you want, that's it. The decision has been made, and everything around you is working to support you. You can't just be back and forth all the time, because then you'll get back and forth results. And this is what I'm talking about. It's not just in that example. It is in everything. You need to be self-possessed. You need to be so certain of the reality you are conjuring for yourself. This does not mean be delusional and turn a blind eye to the realities of the world. But it means being certain within your own vessel, so that these things can now finalize and concrete themselves and manifest, for lack of a better word around you. It doesn't matter if there is distraction in front of your face. You know that that's not you. You're self-possessed. You know who you are. You know what you're worth. You know what you want. You know what you're calling in. You know what's going to happen without any reasonable doubt. You know what's going to happen. Therefore, it's going to happen. And so I feel like there will be a lot of distractions this week. There will be a lot of tricksters energy this week trying to pull you off from your path. This doesn't mean for you to mouth off, get out of character, be something that you're not. Again, we are gracious here with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is not even noticing. The Queen of Pentacles senses everything, because she is the queen of the garden, and therefore she is one with this environmental nature. She can feel everything around her. She knows that this person is approaching, but it is not going to faze them. She sees everything in this little crystal ball of nature on their lap. So don't let it faze you, but know that it is near, and sometimes we don't even have to do anything. It's very much let go. And I guess that's the inherited message here, is let go and let the higher powers take over. But then call and command and conjure the higher powers to intercede, okay? And hold space for that work to work. All right, so that is Monday and Tuesday, the 23rd and the 24th, Monday and Tuesday of this week. What is Wednesday the 25th and Wednesday the 25th and Thursday the 26th? Wednesday the 25th and Thursday the 26th. Great Spirit, what is the energy for these 2 days? 25th and 26th of October, Wednesday and Thursday. All right, so we're getting the Two of Wands, and we're getting the Seven of Pentacles. And the Two of Wands is preparation for a journey, preparation for some sort of a spiritual test, a spiritual journey anew. Something big is on the horizon for you, and it's something that you have been sensing for quite some time. Whether this is an actual move, whether this is a career leap, whether this is a new relationship or a new version of the family you are in, you're ready to do something big and bold in your life. You're ready to speak up for yourself. Whatever it is, you know that this has been coming, it's been approaching, and now it's almost time to take initiative on it. With the Two of Wands, the time is not quite here yet, but it's around the corner. So again, piggyback on last week's messages of this big blessing that's being conjured, this big personality that is emerging from you, it's time to say goodbye. You know, the middle of the week is time to say goodbye. It's time to grieve. It's time to mourn. It's a new world that's emerging. It's a new you that's emerging. It's a new you of operating and thinking that's emerging. And old things just can't fall into place. Like everything can't come with you where you're going next, right? And the Two of Wands is, you still have aspects of yourself that feel like I'm not ready, or can I possibly be as big as I envision myself to be? Imposter syndrome. Or, you know, what I'm truly getting is a lot of you guys are feeling the call of service. And whether that service is like, oh, I see myself opening up a center, I see myself speaking on stages, I see myself being this world-renowned reader, I see myself being this world-renowned chef and healing through my food, or I see myself as this big entertainer. Whatever the calling is for you, that may require that you physically relocate. It may require that you physically distance yourself from things that have once brought great comfort and familiarity. And you don't have a blueprint. You don't have a blueprint, nor are you going to get a blueprint, because there is no other you. And no one's going to be doing what you're doing. So you need to create your blueprint. And some of you guys have been really lazy in sitting on that and very hesitant. There's an aspect of you that's like, I don't feel like I'm ready. I don't feel like I'm worthy. I don't feel like I can really do this. Is very much like, why did God give me this talent? Why was I chosen to do this? I really don't want to do this. But you've got some time. I would say by fall of next year, things are going to look radically different in the world, and they're going to look radically different in your life. And so I would not dwell too much on what you feel like you are not capable of doing, and really start preparing. Like, if some of you guys are really clear, this is what I've been given, it's been shown to me in dreams, the Spirit's been talking to me about it, it's what I desire, it's what I know I'm here to do. Really do not delay in the tiny steps that are going to take you forward in actualizing that. With the Seven of Pentacles, things are not going to happen overnight. You know, habits and changes are a series of small steps each day, right? And so we're not looking for you to go from 0 to 100 real quick. We're looking for you to be decisive, right? Not be divisive, divided, but to be decisive, all right? And a lot of that may mean that you need to grieve. You need to grieve. Grieving, even like grieving your youth, grieving an old you, grieving what's going on. Changes are going to change. Change is inevitable, and you're being asked to shapeshift. And there's some resistance in you to that shape-shifting, all right? There's some resistance. There's some, again, Spirit wants you to take stock on your greatness. Like, you need to have affirmations of post-it notes all over your walls on the things that you are affirming and calling in. Like, I get to make a massive impact on hundreds and thousands, millions of people through, I'm going back to cooking, right? So through the cooking that I provide, or the teachings I could provide about food, or whatever it is that you're doing, or through my writings, I catalyze millions of women to help empower and change your life and help them live their dream lives, right? And whatever it is, you got to see this. You got to remind yourself daily. You got to get out of this rut. Spirit sees you in a rut. And hold on, let me try to get some light in here because it's muy dark. The light has gone down. Okay. Ow. There we go. That's a little bit better. So, you know, some of you need to write out a plan. In 2 years, I will be moving from here. I will have X amount of money saved. Or I will at least be doing stand-up comedy once a month here. I'll give myself 3 months to get ready, whoever that is for. All right, it's a plan that needs to be made, even if it's a loose plan. It's a plan. 7 of Cups, so many ideas that you guys have. Spirit doesn't want you to dwell too much in the ideas. Spirit wants you to be about it because, again, time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. So what you do will affect others around you, will affect others around them. And we need as many people living in their dharma, acting on the information Spirit has given them to help catalyze and usher in a new world, so to speak. A more evolved, compassionate, balanced world. Let's see what we are getting for this weekend. Great Spirit, what is the message for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 27th, 28th, and 29th? Of this week. Yikes, so many cards fell out. We get the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands corresponds with this weekend, corresponds with the eclipse. This is actually very good. This is good energy. Prepare to hear good news. Prepare to hear some sort of relief, some sort of breakthrough, some sort of aha, some sort of intervention that is benevolent in your life and quite possibly the world. Let us pray. But the 8 of Wands is fast action and immediate change. It is what you have been praying for, what you have been asking for coming to the rescue. It is stand clear of the closing doors because we're going somewhere. But also with the 9 of Cups, this is giving, okay, dreams come true. Ask and you shall receive. It is delivered. Emotions are fulfilled. People are happy. People have been heard. Things are falling right into divine's place. So I think the beginning of this week is more about preparation, emotional preparation, mental preparation in order to receive what's coming this weekend. Again, this weekend could be literal news. It could be a shift in your energy field that like just positions you to win. It could be an unexpected person you meet. It could be an intervention from someone or something that you did not expect that ends up being a big blessing. Okay. It is definitely really, really good. It is really good. It's a sigh of relief. It's a breakthrough. It is a massive breakthrough. And here we've got balance in the lovers. Balance, all parties being heard. All areas of your life coming together in unity. If you have been working those spirits in the beginning of the week, as I mentioned, you may get some sort of aha or result or conclusion from that work at the end of this week. Okay? Just like you're going to be feeling like, I'm that person. I'm that shit. So using the chalks of Kikongo, the first card we have here pulled for this week is energetic footprint. Everything you do in life is recorded and attributed to your energetic footprint. What you sow, you will reap in this lifetime and in the next. Opportunities to settle unresolved issues will present themselves as you move through different dimensions and reincarnations. Be mindful of the karma remnants you create. You will have to answer for them. Other meanings. How you live is how you die. Even when we transition to the ancestral realm, we are still responsible for our spiritual world growth and development. As the coil depicts, our energetic footprints is infinite. You will encounter cycles within cycles. Be patient with yourself. You do not stand alone. Your existence has a ripple effect on the community as a whole. Carry out your mission with nobility, which is what I've been saying. Dig deeper. So here are the questions with this particular card. What are you doing to ensure the desired legacy you will leave behind in this lifetime? How are past life themes showing up for you in this life? Have you given thought to the type of ancestor you'd like to be for your children, family, and or community? In what ways do you acknowledge your growth as a circular motion rather than linear? Okay? The last card here, ironically, is balance. Everything we do in life, we strive for balance. Maintaining balance is universal law. We must be mindful of leaning into the extremes of either side of the spectrum. Too much water has no structure. Too much fire is destructive. Too much air provides no footing. Too much ground causes stagnation. The objective is to harness, yield opposing energies harmoniously as they work on one accord. Other meanings. For light to exist, there must be darkness. For darkness to exist, there must be light. It is the equal existence of both that creates balance. Female energies and masculine energies are different yet equally essential. One should not be regarded as more important or powerful than the other. Thinking without action and action without thinking is non-progressive. Put both in motion and watch things begin to stabilize and advance. Be mindful of engaging in excessiveness. Too much of anything can be toxic. Dig deeper. When faced with opposition, what tools do you use to stabilize the situation? How strategic are you in implementing sweetness and coolness energies to achieve your desired outcomes in situations? How are your excessive ways bringing about imbalance in your life? In what ways can you better strive for internal balance and harmony? How do you honor both the feminine and masculine energies within? And how do you honor both the feminine and masculine energies within your family dynamic? So much to discuss, so much to piggyback from. But please take time to take notes, meditate on this week's energetic agenda. Take time to take care of you. I hope that you guys join me on Monday the 23rd, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the live webinar here on YouTube. Read Yourself to Filth. Again, you will be sent the links to those webinars. If you sign up for the 7-day tarot challenge, link down below. Okay, and I will see y'all all next week. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and share for me. I love you guys. Ciao.